Yo, what's going on YouTube gang? It's MLB DFS coming to you live and direct, here to give you my fave 5 plays for today's 13 game main slate. Today is August the 23rd. Happy Friday, and let's start this weekend with a banger, y'all. Hope everybody's having an amazing week and starting off their weekend. Feel free to like the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, welcome, and also press that bell icon so you always stay notified for future videos. Let's jump into it, y'all. Going for my pitchers for today. Now for pitchers, I want to definitely go for the savings plays, especially on FanDuel. But let's go down to like Jose Barrios, and a great play at 8,800 on FanDuel. But you're looking at 10,000 on DraftKings, 4 hits out of 17 at bats. A small sample size with 235 batting average against the Tigers here, going against one lefty and 6 righties, which his best pitches against righties, so it's a good play. And also he has 2 switch hitters to deal with, and he does well with switch hitters as well, with the average 573 OPS against switch hitters. Jose Barrios in a great play today. Check him out against Detroit in the past 4 games. 45 last game, 40, 55, 37 in the past 4. He has great upside here in this play, so definitely want to take a look at him in this spot for today. Now he's averaging 50 fantasy points in the past 2 games at home versus Detroit, and that was in the past 2 seasons. Averaging 8 strikes and 2 errors against Detroit, and Detroit's line is averaging around a 26 strike rate versus right-hand pitchers. Definitely a bounce back game from the previous 3 games. He had to deal with Atlanta, he had to deal with Cleveland and Texas Rangers, so hopefully it's a bounce back game, knowing the upside with history against Detroit here. He's averaging 43.5 fantasy points in 4 big favorable games. Now Minnesota is heavily favored in this play at a crazy -320 in this spot for today. He's averaging 33.7 fantasy points a game in the past 20 starts, so should definitely bounce back in his play. He had a 64 before all that mess. He did have a 64 fantasy point game against the Marlins, and White Sox at 49. So he shows upside here. So Jose Barrios in a good spot, especially on DraftKings at 8,800. All right, so let's go to our SB2. Or another guy you can look at on FanDuel, like Zach Plesac. Going against the Royals here at 8,000, and he's cheaper on FanDuel at 7,200 on DraftKings. He only has 7 hits out of 41 at bats with a 171 batting average against the Royals here. Going against 5 lefties, 4 righties, but nonetheless still a great play for Zach Plesac in this play for today. Now he's averaging 41.5 fantasy points in the past 2 games versus the Royals. All right, this season. So as you see, he had a 40 and a 43 fantasy point game in the past 2, and he had the 40 fantasy point game that was at home. That was July 21st. All right, so that's good to know. He had 6 strikes with 2 errors. Definitely a bounce back game as well for him. He had tough matchups recently. Definitely recently he had Houston, he had Boston, and he had the Yankees he had to deal with. So definitely a bounce back play for him in this spot today. Like you see Rangers, he had a 43, Royals 43, 40 in the past 2 games. So he has good upside here with better matchups. So going Zach Plesac in this spot for him today, and he's only a 4.1 implied runs against him in this spot as well. On catcher, I definitely want to take a look at the Twins side of things. So I want to look at, let's go to Jason Castro here. He had a 39% advantage play against Drew Verhagen, who is garbage against lefties and switch hitters. Yes, he's garbage against righties, but worse hits against lefties and switch hitters. And Jason's in a great spot against righties, so definitely want to take a look at him at a 2,300 FanDuel play. And looking at 3,600 on DraftKings here. Just definitely a great spot for him today. Now he has 4 home runs in the past 20 games, all versus right-hand pitchers. 8 out of 9 RBIs against righties as well. He's averaging 16.5 fantasy points in the past 2 games versus Detroit at home this season. So that's good to know, y'all. Versus Verhagen, man. Verhagen averages around a 6.9 ERA, 311 average, 437 WOBA, a 149 ISO versus lefties, averaging around a 3.5 fantasy point per plate appearance versus right-hand bats. So Jason Castro's in a great spot for good upside at this price tag, and especially for FanDuel. So I like him at this spot for today. Now going with our first baseman spot, I definitely like the Pirates stack as well. So going with Josh Bell here. He's 6 for 14 going against Anthony Descafani. All right, as his worst hits is against switch hitters and lefties. So I left the spot for him as a 1.215 OPS against Anthony in this spot for today with a 429 batting average with 5 RBIs and a home run. So definitely like Josh Bell at the spot for today. He has 4 home runs, 11 out of 13 RBIs against right-hand pitchers in the past 20 games, averaging a 314 ISO, a 405 WOBA with a 42% hard contact. So definitely like him in this spot here for today. Going against Anthony, he averages a 357 ISO with a 509 WOBA against Descafani. So I love this spot for Josh Bell here. All right, now check out his price tag. He's $5,000 on DraftKings, but $4,000 on FanDuel. Definitely going to take a look at Josh Bell at this play. If he's too expensive for you, another guy you could look at is Carlos Santana with a 6 out of 13 spot going against Junis. So he's a 462 batting average against him with 3,700 price tag on FanDuel. But he is a 4,400 on DraftKings. Just a cheaper play, but nonetheless still a good spot for him in his first baseman position. Now going to our second baseman here. All right, second baseman, like Ketel Marte in the spot against Jordan Lyles here. All right, he has a 1.738 OPS against Lyles with a 500 batting average and also a home run against him. So check Marty out here. He's been on a smash recently with a 22 fantasy point game last game, 10, 25, 22 in the past 5. And he has great upside in the past 3 games against the Brewers with a 27 fantasy point game last game, 15 and 22 base points. So definitely like Ketel Marte here. So I like Arizona mini stack here. So he's averaging a 308 batting average, 3 stolen bases, 3 out of 5 home runs against right-hand pitchers, and 7 out of 13 RBIs are against righties as well in the past 20 games. Going against Lyles averaging around a 6.1 ERA, a 4.14 WOBA, a 256 ISO versus left-hand bats. So definitely take a look at him because he gives up an average around 3 fantasy points per plate appearance against lefties, and just a great spot in general with a going against Lyles. He's averaging a 667 ISO, 687 WOBA versus Lyles, y'all. So definitely take a look at Ketel Marte here at a good spot. Check out his price tag at $5,600. It's pretty steep on DraftKings, $4,000 on FanDuel. Now, of course, go for some savings plays. Let's see if we got any savings in on the slot, but I don't think I even looked at anybody else. I just think that he jumps off the paper. So I'm gonna stick with Ketel Marte here. All right, so let's go to our next spot. Going at third baseman. All right, going third baseman. I'm gonna stay as well with Arizona, and I'm gonna go with the Brewers here. So let's get for some savings play. Let's look at Jake Lamb. He's too cheap to be ignored here at $2,700 on FanDuel. We're looking at $3,800 on DraftKings. Still too cheap. Great play for him. He's 7 for 12, 583 batting average. All right, so definitely like this play for him today. So he's been on a cold streak recently, but I still like this favorite, man. Hopefully he's low owned here because he has great upside in this spot for today. Last time he went off was at Colorado with a home run. That was around August 12th. So, but he has a great batter versus pitcher matchup against Lyles. Like I said again, he has a 583 batting average against Lyles, a 250 ISO, and a 610 WOBA, and also 3 RBIs against him. And he averaging 10.9 fantasy points and over 15 away games. So he's in great upside being away. So going back here at this well. All right, for Jake Lamb. All right. Now another guy you can look at. You can also look at go up this list. I like Mike Moustakas. All right, my man Moose is in a good spot. He's 3,900, but he is 4,800 on DraftKings. This is a great spot for him going against Kelly. So definitely take a look at him because he's been balling recently. Just came off a 35 fantasy point game. So he's had 4 home runs in the past 5 games. So definitely look at Mike Moustakas here if you want to go with a Brewer stack. But in a great play. Check out, and also he has around 3.9 at bats a game, so he could pay off this price tag easily here. So take a look at him because Moustakas, he balls against right-hand bats. He's averaging a 333 ISO with a 428 WOBA versus right-hand bats in the past 20 games. So definitely take a look at him versus Kelly. All right, going to our last play at outfielder. Now, I definitely like the Angels, on the outfield Angels, you know, but they've been definitely cold recently. I like Mike Trout. You got Cole Calhoun. You got Justin Upton. They got great plays. So, but I'm gonna go down this list, and I'm gonna go back to the stack with Pittsburgh here. So I like Brian Reynolds going against Cincinnati with Anthony Descicani. All right, he's 1 for 2, 500 batting average, but I like this play for him because he has great upside against Cincy. As you can see, past 5, 18, 25, 19, twice in the past 5 games going against Pittsburgh. Going against the Reds. So definitely check him out. He has a 351 batting average, 4 home runs, 7 RBIs. All of them were against righties in the past 20 games. He averaging a 440 WOBA, 281 ISO versus righties, so he's definitely balling. And Anthony Descicani, he averages around a 5.57 ERA with a 392 WOBA, a 231 ISO versus left-hand bats in the past 20 starts. So he's in a good upside play. Pirates is definitely a great stack for today. So if you like my plays, all right, feel free to give me a thumbs up. Any questions or concerns with your lines, definitely comment below. As you can see, using draft dashboard tools in the link in my description. If you want access to my player pool, all you have to do is click on the link. Sign up's only $1 for up to 30 days. You can do a lot for $1, y'all, so why not cash? Click on the menu bar. You have access to the top players of the slate, the MLB cheat sheet to give you the best plays of the slate, and also the home run. All right, the home run and good spots position as well. Definitely check that out. All right, also click on the menu bar. You have access to your sleepers, you have access to your studs. Click on the watch players. That is access to your player pool and also to my plays. So click MLB DFS picks button up top for either DraftKings or FanDuel. All right, and we have NFL as well, the preseason, man. Can't wait for week 1 because I'll definitely give you my fave 5s for each position throughout the week to definitely help out with your lines. So definitely click on that menu, click on that bell icon so you always stay notified for new videos, y'all, because can't wait for football because that's what I love to do most. But love y'all, man. Y'all collect that bag for the weekend, y'all. Love y'all. Y'all be blessed. It's MLB DFS, and I'm signing out. Have a good one.